Hello, I'm Mark.
I'm Casey.
And I'm Patrick.
And today we've got a carswithcords.net article from Patrick. But first, he's going to roll that title for us.
Brains.
You're watching the Tesla Life Express.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. And as mentioned, Patrick has got a new blog post that he's going to get in some detail with us today from carswithcords.net if you'd like to read it there. But first, listen to what he has to say. Go ahead, Patrick. Let's hear it.
Thanks. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys might have seen some of this stuff, but Exxon is doing algae fuels, and British Petroleum is now beyond petroleum, and they're doing solar panels, and Shell is doing hydrogen filling stations. All these guys, they're energy companies, so of course they want to be on the cusp of the next energy wave. So they're putting millions of dollars into funding it, right? Because that's what they want to help advance this tech, right? Well, maybe if you naively believe their PR, that's maybe what you'll believe. But if you're a more cynical person, or maybe more analytical, you'll realize that that's not why they're doing this. What they want to do is keep selling the products that they sell today, because they make billions on it, hundreds of billions in revenue and billions in profits. And there's this effect called the Osborne effect. We've talked about it on the show in the past. You don't want to announce something that's going to be great if you're selling something that's not quite as good as the next thing, because then people will not buy that your current product. They'll instead wait for the new, better thing. And so who wins when that happens and you don't buy either the next new thing or the one after that? You just keep doing the status quo. Well, it's the people who supply the status quo. So there is a corollary to the Osborne effect called the incumbents Osborne effect, where you actually talk about this new, better thing, and you make the perfect the enemy of the good, where the good is the thing that would not be your product. It's an alternative to your product. So we have good alternatives today. We all drive EVs here on this show. I'm sure a lot of you watching drive EVs, but they don't want you to drive an EV. They want you to keep buying gas. Well, how can they get you to keep buying gas? Well, they say, well, we're going to make an algae fuel or a hydrogen fuel and just wait for that and keep burning gas now. There's no reason to invest in that EV stuff. And they don't literally say it like that. They just put out this shiny, dangling carrot. And that's why I called this zombies and mirages. So that's the mirage in the future. It's just over the horizon. Just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Be mindless like a zombie and keep paying us. And that's you'll be happy. No, you won't. You'll be broke because you're going to keep paying them. So that whole concept is got me thinking about what are the other things that are out there like that. And so I have a list of them here in this. We talked about hydrogen fuel cells. Carbon capture is another one. Just keep burning fossil fuels, and we'll clean it up later when we invent some new cool tech to do it. No. The geoengineering. Just keep burning fossil fuels. We'll fix the climate later with some cool tech. No. Algae and biofuels, we mentioned that one. Nuclear fusion. Oh, don't worry about energy. We're going to solve it all with some big breakthrough later. And then the last one on my list here is carbon offsets. Just keep using fossil fuels and pay to plant a tree and it'll all be fine. No. So the best solution is to use the technology that we have right now. You can get solar panels for your house. You can get an EV. You can massively reduce your carbon footprint. But forget about that. More importantly, you can stop funding these legacy guys that are using it to do this PR campaign that pollutes the information that's out there in the world. It's not just polluting the actual environment. It's PR that pollutes the way that people think and gives them misinformation, disinformation, and that's what this article is about. What do you guys think?
You also are intimately familiar with their other tactic when that doesn't work. You drove a vehicle that was a sibling to a vehicle that had some new technology in it that Exxon ended up buying the patents to and made it so that they thought that this vehicle type would never succeed, and they successfully slowed it down, but they did not kill it.
Yeah. So Casey's hitting at my first EV was a Chevy S10 electric, and it had nickel metal hydride battery technology in it.
Oh, yours was one of them. I wasn't sure if you had the lead one or not. That's why I said it that way.
Right. No, it did have the nickel metal hydride packs, and that was a great entry into EVs. But I think it was Stanley Oshinsky's company had a bunch of patents on it. His company went broke. Chevron actually, or was it Texaco? Texaco ended up buying those, and then Chevron and Texaco merged. And then, so they had all these patents on nickel metal hydride batteries that were being used in the EV1 and other EVs of the 90s era. And what did they do? They said, oh, no, we will not license these for use in an EV. You can use them in a hybrid because that still burns gas. Right. So if you wanted to buy these batteries, you had to prove that they were going into a hybrid, and you couldn't just buy them to make your own home EV. And so instead, people who were doing home conversions in the 90s were using marine lead acid batteries and other solutions because it was all that they could get. So yeah, so locking up the technology is certainly one tactic. And one of the reasons when they do all this research into this stuff, they generate patents in that space that they then own. And if that technology does start advancing, they can use that as ways to block it. Just to put up obstacles and lawsuits. And if you're some startup that's doing something cool, and somebody with the money of one of these big fossil companies comes at you, you're just going to be stuck in legal hell for decades. And
no one can afford that starting
exactly.
out.
Yeah.
So they basically silence the competition doing that.
Yeah, the nice thing is they could not do that with lithium cells. There were so many different chemistries and versions, and the patent landscape was spread all around. LFP had some restrictions outside of China, but those have expired. Patents only have a 25-year lifespan. So that's the nice thing about lithium is lithium ion chemistry is lots of different ways. It's hard to lock that one up like nickel metal was.
Yeah, but if you can buy 25 years, dump it in your golden parachute.
Oh yeah, I mean, right,
sure.
Right.
What's interesting in your article, Patrick, is that you point out that that there always seems to be this, as you say, mirage in the future. That they say, look at this perfect scenario that's going to be able to provide you this type of charging, this fast, this type of energy density, this low cost. Why would you ever do why would you ever do a 20-minute charge at a supercharger today when we could do it in 3 minutes in the future? And it's like, that's right. And hydrogen, another perfect example.
Yeah.
Where hydrogen is a fuel that would have to be drilled. It would have to be from the oil companies. It stands to be perfect for them because they can drill it, they can pipe it, they can put it in trucks for refining, they can ship it to stations across the world where people can pay exorbitant amounts of money per liter, per gallon, per whatever it is for a hydrogen fill up, and to be put high pressured into your vehicle, and then use basically an electric car to convert that hydrogen into electricity to run the electrics that are already in the car, and then produce water as a tailpipe emission.
Right.
What they don't tell you is that you can take that same electric car, strip out all the hydrogen stuff, the cost, the weight, all the problems that come with it.
Yeah.
And that electric car can be plugged into existing structure at your house, a 110 plug. It can actually plug into if you have to. Upgrade it to an L2, even better. But that exists today in the vehicle that they're saying, just wait for it. It's coming. It's going to be here shortly. Just keep buying gasoline until we get all these problems with hydrogen figured out. The delivery, the refining, all of it figured out. And people are blindsided that they feel that, well, I'm not going to go for the 20-minute fill-up. I want a 3-minute fill-up. And what they don't understand is that the 20-minute fill-up is just fine. And having the ability to charge your car in your garage or your driveway means that you're not filling up hardly at all.
Yeah.
So guess what? There is no 3-minute fill up. It's a 0-minute fill up because your car is plugged in to the existing energy in your home overnight. And in the morning, you leave with a full tank of electrons every single day. And that's something that people that drive gasoline cars do not understand about electric cars. And what these energy companies are doing is just trying to gloss over that so they don't even think about it. And they're being successful in some cases.
They are.
You get to stay on the. Well, for one, you don't make any changes; it costs them nothing other than the advertising. And two, if they ever do succeed, that keeps you on the go places to get more miles. Train. It's like if you had to go to a place to get a card to get more minutes on your cell phone. I know some people choose to do it that way, but like if everyone had to do it that way, I don't know.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring up the cell phone as an example. If hydrogen is so great, why isn't that the power source for all of our phones? And we all go to hydrogen stations to charge our phones in 5 seconds or whatever. No, charging with electricity, it's ubiquitous. There's outlets everywhere, and you can make it work. And like you said, Mark, you just plug in and then you go in your house and you live your life. You're not sitting there waiting for it when it's at your house. You're having dinner, spending time with your family, watching TV, sleeping, whatever. It's so much more convenient, but they don't want you to know that. They want you to think, oh, that's the good, and it's not good enough. You got to wait. We have the perfect coming, so don't do anything. And you mentioned how most hydrogen comes from fossil fuels, methane, natural gas, whatever. But in all the PR, they talk about it comes from water. We're electrolyzing water. Well, I mean, that's less than 1% of is green hydrogen. And then so it comes from water, and water comes out the tailpipe. So they want to have that pretty message. And in fact, there's Amy Westervelt is a journalist, and she's uncovered some stuff where with Exxon's algae, they hired scientists to work on it. They actually had real people working on it. But then when those people were reviewing the PR coming out of it, they were like, no, that's not, you can't say that. That's overstated. And so the researchers and the marketing people had their own internal conflicts that they found these emails through discovery.
That kind of really reminds me of the ethanol in the corn. Where that was the future fuel was we're going to grow it in corn, we're going to make corn, we're going to crush it up, make ethanol, and that will be all our. What they didn't realize, of course, or what they did realize and didn't tell us, is that you'd have to have 3 times the mass of the United States in order to grow enough corn just to supply transportation. And of course, guess what? That corn isn't going to food anymore. It's now going to just the gas tanks of America. So it made zero sense, but they pushed that far down the road before people started to realize that this was a pipe dream.
But that goes on to what I was going to say next, is that with the corn, you have to redesign the engines and all the support equipment. Otherwise, it eats it away. Either it's too hot, or it's a different pH or different chemical makeup, and so the seals are getting eaten, and the engine's running hotter, and so that then sells more equipment and burns more gas. In fact, it definitely does burn more gas because it's got 45% less energy than the.
It's a lower energy density.
Than so replacing it,
yeah.
And then the other thing with the hydrogen stuff and the algae and everything else is not only does it keep you on the coming places to get more miles paradigm, it also keeps you on the lubricants and the filters and all the other stuff that they sell to support gasoline now. Because the hydrogen, it needs the purest of air. It needs nice filtered hydrogen and everything. And it's got the platinum catalyst. It's got all, not to say that we don't use exotic metals in a gas car or an EV, but it has such a higher percentage of it. Have you ever looked and seen why is there not a plug-in hybrid hydrogen car? It's already set up perfect for it. It's got a battery, just needs a plug. and because if you could do it at home, then you're not coming to the place to get more miles.
Exactly.
And I was looking the past Sunday at an article that was bragging on how they have this new method of recycling solar panels, and I was like, oh great, because earlier in the year or late last year, we were talking about these two facilities that came online to recycle solar panels in the way that we recycle batteries. And then they said, oh, but it's gonna make hydrogen. It's gonna do it without any electricity input or sun. I was like, that doesn't sound right. I mean, it's plausible, but what's the trick here? And they're like, yeah, we're gonna mix it in this bottle. I'm like, oh, that's gonna consume the solar panel. And then they went on telling you how it works. They got these mechanical properties, and they dip the crushed up solar panel silicon in ammonia. So now you've got another chemical that's taking from food, because that's hydrogen. That's fertilizer. we use the ammonia to manufacture our fertilizer, right? And so then the solar panel silicon is consumed, and they're like, oh yeah, the waste product that comes out of this, we can use it to make new batteries. I was like, well, we've already seen study after study that shows that a recycled lithium battery recycles cleanly into another lithium battery, and when you mine old lithium batteries to make new lithium batteries, they come out stronger and in every measure than the original battery that you got it from, because of the extra refining and just something about their structure that just makes them more amenable to taking what you put on them. And that's not just the technology increase from 2010 to 2027 or whenever you've recycled one. So they're like, yeah, we could use this paste, and well, this paste, silicon nitride, it might, but we know what just raw lithium recycle will do. So and then you combine that with the stuff like, oh, here's this new miracle battery, you'll charge the car in 3 minutes and be on your way. But it's like, do you know how much energy you need to recharge an electric battery in 3 minutes that you don't actually need to do? We're talking.
Yeah. You're talking.
Megawatts.
You need a power plant next door to pump that kind of juice into multiple vehicles at the same time.
Yes, and all of that's just to get you to, oh well, like I said, letting perfect be the enemy of the good. It's like, well, they say this thing's coming out in 3 years, 5 years, whatever. They always put it just close enough that it's not.
Yeah.
You don't want to get we can just keep this car a little longer because this new thing is coming. Look at all the miracle cars. They said,
or we'll just sign up for an extra 3-year lease on the new gasoline car.
Yeah. Oh, this one gets
that is what they want you to do.
That'll get us over the hump. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
then they find out that after 3 years is up, that the
it's
just coming it's just coming again. And guess what? It's still 5 years out.
Yeah. My grandpa, when he was my age, hydrogen was right around the corner, and here I am, and he's other places, and
they've been saying it since the 60s.
Yeah. It's just kick it down the road. Patrick, you're absolutely correct. It's just something along the lines of just kick that can a little bit further, and then we'll just convince a few more people to stay where they are, stay put, and that keeps feeding our pocket with the money they're buying fossil fuels.
Yep, and pays for them to do new PR campaigns to convince more people to stay on the status quo.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you haven't already, please read the article. We'll link below, and give us a comment or two about this. What do you think? What have you seen out there? Is this something that you've experienced firsthand? And what are your counter measures to this? It'd be interesting to hear. Put it in the comments. Put it in Patrick's blog comments as well. Let him know right in the actual article.
That'd be great. Thanks.
Toyota customer and a Honda customer, and they got me a couple times with it's coming right around the corner.
Oh, solid state batteries. They'll be here any day. That's Toyota's thing. Yeah.
Don't buy an EV now. Just wait a little bit longer. We'll have that solid state battery. Toyota's been working on a solid state battery for 12 years, and it's like always just
20 years.
Just 3 years away. Just 3 years. We're almost there.
Yep.
They were ready right about the time the Prius was launching. They were ready for solid state batteries, and
wow.
The Prius They're still working on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a Mirage.
Exactly.
Mirage, all right.
Yeah, I'm from the show me state now. Talk is cheap, man. What can I buy that's really going to have an impact?
Exactly. Patrick, what do you got for shout outs for us?
As always, I'm with the Oregon Electric Vehicle Association. You can find us at oeva.org, and I blog occasionally at carswithcords.net, where I write about my future free from fossil fuels. Thanks a lot.
Casey.
Well, catch us on the Tesla Live on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Very good. Thanks again, Patrick, for sharing your story with us. And thank you for watching. And we'll catch you next time. And together we'll find out what's happening in the Tesla life.